Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Toya from Earth Angel Tarot, and this reading is going to be for the lovely sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2021. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, but please do feel free to check your Moon and Rising signs, other videos that I have up recorded, just in case this one does not resonate with you. All right, my lovely Capricorns, if you do like this reading, please be sure to hit the like button as well as subscribe to my channel. I am currently offering personal readings on my Etsy shop, which you can find the link for that in the description below. My readings are specific tailored, meaning that I offer readings for particular categories. So I do have readings that are about roadblocks and obstacles that you may be facing, and I offer another reading that is for the shadow integration, and that's just basically to show you what subconsciously is blocking you or in your way of reaching any goals or your highest potential. Okay, all right, so let's get started, Capricorns, with your reading for the month of July 2021. All right, I would like to take the moment first to call in the lovely angels and spirit guides for the collective sign of Capricorn to show me what messages they need to hear for the upcoming month and what energies will be present. This will be a 5-card spread. Okay, the first card is going to look at your overall energy. The second one is going to look at what the theme of the month. The third card is going to look at what challenges may be present. The fourth card is going to look at how you should respond to those challenges. And last but not least, the fifth card is going to be advice from your angels and your spirit guides, lovely Capricorns, for the month of July 2021. I will also clarify the initial cards that come out just so that we can paint a bigger picture and go a little bit deeper into the messages that are intended for you. Last but not least, I will also pull an oracle card from my Wings of Wisdom oracle deck, which has an affirmation on it that you can take with you throughout the month of July. Just something that you can repeat to yourself throughout the day, throughout the week, to kind of give you positive vibes and to get you through the month. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, lovely angels and spirit guides. Thank you. Can you please show me what is the overall energy for Capricorn for the month of July 2021? What is their overall energy? Please guide me and show me what is their overall energy for the month of July 2021. That one almost wanted to come out. Overall energy for Capricorn. Thank you, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Their overall energy. That little right pop pop. All right, so we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. What is the theme of the month for Capricorns? Beautiful angels and spirit guides, please guide me and show me clearly. What is the theme of the month for Capricorns? What is the theme of the month for them? Please guide me and show me clearly. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. What would be the challenges of the month for Capricorn? Beautiful angels and spirit guides, please guide me and show me clearly. What will be challenges for the month? What will be the challenges for the month? Guide me and show me clearly, please. What will be challenges of the month? Thank you, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Capricorn, what is the challenges? All right, so we have the 10 of Swords. How should the lovely Capricorns respond to the challenges? Thank you, angels and spirit guides. Please guide me and show me clearly. How should they respond to the challenges? How should they respond to the challenges? Please guide me and show me clearly. Please guide me and show. All right. We have Temperance. And last but not least, what advice do you have for Capricorns, beautiful angels and spirit guides? What advice do you have for the lovely Capricorns? Okay. Oh, so we have two. We have the Four of Swords and Judgment. Okay, right off the bat, I feel like some of you are having a hard time letting go of something, moving on, or seeking out change, right? It's like you know the change has to be made, you know the change will happen, but you are very reluctant in letting something go for the month of July 2021, Capricorns. Your underlying card is the Eight of Swords, okay? Being in your head, feeling like you are held bondage and hostage, just really keeping yourself mentally trapped about something. Okay, so yeah, overall you have the Six of Swords. Your overall energy is Six of Swords in reverse. So this is being reluctant to move forward with something, right? It's like kind of like with the Six of Swords, normally upright, they are moving towards better days, maybe coming from a little bit more choppier days, or weather, or whatever the case may be, situation, scenarios. So they're voluntarily moving on, hoping, you know, for better days in the upright. And the Six of Swords is just saying that, you know, you should be probably moving on from whatever situation you are in right now, but you're being reluctant in doing so. And then in the position of the theme of the month, you have Wheel of Fortune. And this is usually the wheel turning in your favor. So change is happening in your favor. So even though some of you may be in reluctance to some change that needs to be made, the change is saying here that it's like almost like inevitable, that it will take place and that it will occur. But like I say, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's usually in your favor. So whatever it is that you're fearing, or whatever change that you're fearing, you shouldn't, because not all change is bad change. Some change is good change. And I feel like whatever it is that you're kind of pulling away from or being resistant to at this moment, whatever change that may be, don't be resistant to it, because eventually things will turn out in your favor with this Wheel of Fortune being here. Okay, now the challenge is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is like the end of something, right? So like I say, someone doesn't want to let something go. Someone doesn't want to realize that something has come to an end. They're still clinging on. They're still there, hoping, you know, for whatever good possible outcome could come from whatever situation this is. So they're not really caring to move on or to walk away from this situation, right? Because they don't want to realize that something may have come to an end. So just keep in mind that with the theme of the month being the Wheel of Fortune, is definitely saying that there will be some change that will take place. So even though this may be a challenge for you to recognize that change, does not mean that that change is not going to occur, right? So how you should respond to that is you have the Temperance, right? So just really to be mindful to do things in moderation, right? So just, you know, baby steps. So even if this change does occur for you, just remember to be, you know, try to keep yourself balanced across the board or on scales with whatever situation this could be. Like I say, it might be something that's, you know, a big change, or it could be something that's minor. But either way, it is something that is to occur, and that you should just, you know, kind of like don't resist. Just really look at things and put things in moderation. And like I say, just, you know, take baby steps towards this new change that could be coming in for you. In the position of advice from Spirit, you have the Four of Swords and Judgment. So this just basically means that you need to go within and make the final call and the final decision to accept this change that's coming in, right? So dig within yourself, put your mind at ease, put your body at ease, do things in moderation, small steps, baby steps, so that when this change occurs, you can, make the right choices and the right call, because it could be something that is inevitable for you. So you're like clinging on to something in the past, or maybe old ways of thinking or old ways of doing things, and not really wanting to realize when something has come to an end. So you really need to go within so that you can make that call and realize it for what it is when something has come to completion, that it's just that, like, it's time to move forward and to move on. And I feel like in the month of July 2021, some of you are not wanting to do that. You're being very reluctant to whatever change that may be needing to occur, or, something that you want to occur, but you're being reluctant and hesitant. Just be mindful of whatever it is the change is, and just, going about it in a way that's good for you. So that's to say that you don't necessarily have to rush into the change. You can, go about it casually, but just realize that you do at some point will have to make that judgment call to accept the change that is to come. All right, so then let's go ahead and clarify the cards here on the table. I did already pre-shuffle, so now I'm just going to clarify them. So we're going to clarify, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Please clarify the Six of Swords in reverse for me, please. Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse here? Can you please show me? Six of Swords in reverse in a position of overall energy. Okay, so you have the Three of Fire, which is also the Three of Wands, right? So this is like something, someone who is like patiently waiting for their ships to come in. Like they've thought about it, they've made the necessary steps or movements, and now they're just waiting to see the outcome, right? But in this case, someone is not being patient there, or they're just being reluctant to accept, if this ship's going to come in, which is here, don't be reluctant to get on it, right? So when the changes occur, you have to be ready to make that movement, right? So you have to plan for the long term, and don't just be idle or reluctant because of thinking things might not turn out the way that you would like them to. Don't be afraid of change. Not all change is bad change. So just really, not allowing yourself to be stopped by yourself from moving forward. Okay. And now we're going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the position of the theme of the month. Okay, we're going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. And so it feels like you want this change. You want the change, but you're reluctant to take it, or at least make the necessary movements forward. Okay, so then to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Air, which is also the Three of Swords. Okay, so maybe this change you feel like will bring you heartache, or maybe it will bring you some type of disappointment. Maybe you have to leave something behind that you don't want to, maybe that's why you're being reluctant with the Six of Swords, because you feel like this change will bring about great sadness, and you don't want to let it go. But at the same time, it's like you're with the Three of Fire, you're like looking along the horizon, looking for better days, or looking for that ship to come in for those better days, but not really necessarily willing to make the movement necessary in order to get there. Once the ship arrives, you have to be ready to get on. You can't just look at it. So if you want change in direction, you'll have to actually board the ship so that you can move along your way. And I feel like whatever this change is that could be coming for you all, you're reluctant because it could be, something that's going to bring you sadness or heartache. Maybe it's leaving a relationship. Maybe it's, I mainly would say maybe a relationship. Maybe you feel like, you don't want to see this relationship come to an end. So you're kind of being stagnant and, being reluctant, even though it's something that you feel like it should happen, but you don't want to face that grief and sadness that will come along with that decision. All right, so then let's clarify the Ten of Swords in a position of challenges. Clarify the Ten of Swords in a position of challenges. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords, please, in a position of challenges for the month. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Yeah, so someone doesn't want to let go of something, doesn't want to realize that something has come to an end, I feel like. And this like thing that needs to come to the end, like I said, could have brought disappointment with the Three of Swords, and also even with the Ten of Swords. So it could have been like some backstabbing or betrayal that happened somewhere along the lines with someone. And even though you feel like, you know, well, you know it should be the end of something, you're like still holding on. You're like still barely moving out the door. All right, so let's clarify the Ten of Swords in a position of challenge. Beautiful angels and spirit guides, please guide me and show me. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Six of Earth, which is also the Six of Pentacles. This is to me a card about giving and receiving. And maybe I feel like, you know, someone's like not in the situation of this Ten of Swords being here. Maybe like I was just mentioning earlier, someone was betrayed, or you know, felt left out in the cold, backstabbed, because maybe this person that you're dealing with is not equally giving as much as they may be receiving. Okay, so I feel like overall, like someone knows that they need to move away from something, right? They know things are not balanced. They know that things are not in a healthy place with someone, but for whatever reason, they're still lingering on. And it could be because maybe this has been a relationship that has been around for a while. And, you know, it will bring you sadness and grief to have to put it to an end. But at the same time, it's not fulfilling you, because with the three of fire here, you're obviously waiting for something, right? But you just like, it's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the door. So you're being reluctant to the change that needs to take place, but you want things to be balanced out for you. You have to know where to draw the line at, right? So you have to know when it's time to push yourself forward and push yourself into better circumstances and situations, right? And it could be, you know, like I say, with the Temperance, they're doing it in moderation, starting with baby steps. It doesn't have to be a sudden change. Sometimes change has to start small and has to start within yourself first before you can make the change externally. So sometimes you have to start internally, and then you're able to do the necessary moves needed externally in order to better your situation. All right, so let's look at Temperance in a position of response to challenges. Let's look at Temperance. Let's clarify the Temperance card, please. Let's clarify the Temperance card. Yeah, in order to put yourself in a position to receive, maybe you've been on the giving end this whole time, and now it's time for you to receive. And in order for you to do that, you have to, you know, put yourself in a position to do that, to let go of the heartache, to let go of the grief, to let go of the disappointments. You have to, you know, rotate the tables around so that instead of always being on the giving side, you put yourself on the receiving side to open yourself up to receive good things, you know, all the good that you have done for others, well, maybe someone can do for you. Okay, so to clarify Temperance, we have the Moon, okay? And this is just pretty much saying to let go of your fears, right? You don't have to be stagnant, even though everything may not be as clear as you would like them to be, it is best to just let go of your fears about moving forward or letting go, and to also listen to your intuition and to pay attention to any signs that the divine may be trying to give you. So do everything in moderation at this point. Just really, be mindful of what it is that needs to be done, and then just taking the baby steps to get there. But in order to do that, you do have to allow those changes to happen that needs to happen, and let go of any fears that may be attached to it. Okay, and then let's see. Let's clarify the Four of Swords and the Judgment. So yeah, I feel like you could be someone who has been there for others, but others are not being there for you during this time, and you kind of need to separate yourself from that type of energy. Yeah, so then to clarify the Four of Swords and the Judgment, we have the Lovers and the Ego. And if you can see here in the Ego card, the Ego is also the Devil card. The angel is like stripping her free from whatever chain she was attached to. So this is just really about, the Lovers to me is about making a choice. So this is about a choice. Even with the Judgment card, it's about choice. Making a choice to cut yourself free from any bondages of chains that you may be in. And this doesn't have to be physical bondages and chains, obviously. It can be mental or emotional ones as well. So maybe someone has like a hold on you mentally, or has a hold on you emotionally. You kind of feel like, okay, I can't leave, because then if I leave, then things will not work out for me, or things wouldn't pan out, and it'll just lead me to further heartbreak or unhappiness. But the advice from Spirit is to break the illusion that you are trapped, okay? Because you even have the Eight of Swords as your underlier. Remember, the Eight of Swords is also an illusion of being trapped or in bondage. So you have the willpower to break yourself free from that. And though it might not be easy, because you have the Six of Swords in reverse, which is, being reluctant to kind of take those necessary steps to move forward from choppy situations or what. So this is just saying, making the choice to rid yourself of those things or people that's not serving you. Because ultimately, in the end, it is a choice that has to be made by you, and you have to learn how to trust your intuition and to let go of any fears or worries about what the final outcome could be if you did decide to free yourself, right? So yeah, overall, I feel like, someone, or maybe a couple of someones, may be stuck in a situation where they're resisting the change, or realizing that something has come to an end with someone. It could be, due to some type of heartache that was caused, some type of unhappiness that was caused, some type of backstabbing that was caused, but someone's still reluctantly like holding on to this situation. So you do have to dig within to kind of release yourself. With the ego being here, break free of those mental bondages, going within and realizing what it is that you want, so that you can make the choice to move forward, right? Okay, so we are going to pull an oracle card for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you to give you an affirmation that you can take with you for the month of July 2021. You can say this affirmation aloud or to yourself on a daily, weekly basis, just to give you the positive vibes or energy that you may need to get you through not only the month, but through the day if needed be. This is going to be a positive affirmation that you can take with you, beautiful Capricorns. All right. Okay, so let's see what oracle message we have for you. All right, so we have flying fox. We have overcoming darkness, rebirth, resolving the past. Affirmation is, I am a wise and courageous soul, renewed and reborn. Trust the process of change in your life. Some parts of your life will come to an end so that new chapters can begin. The wheel of fortune, like I said, inevitable change. Even if the way forward is unclear, you will find your way. Do not try to hold on or remain in control. Surrender into the greater power that is guiding your destiny. You have an ability to support others through dark times. If you feel deeply challenged or afraid, know that everything that is happening is supporting a beautiful transformation for a higher purpose. You have the capacity for genuine transformation. Excuse me. So yeah, so definitely someone is going to be overcoming a dark situation, facing a rebirth, and getting over any past. And remember that with the wheel of fortune, a lot of times, you know, it is a change that is in your favor. It is like fate and luck for you. So don't be resistant to it. Open yourself up to this renewed self and renewed change that is waiting for you once you can let go of whatever heartbreaks or hurts may have surrendered you or held you captive mentally or emotionally. You know, it's time to release those things, break free of those things so that you can accept the changes that's coming your way, okay? It's a trust the process of changing your life. So trust this process that's going to happen. Free yourself, release yourself from any mental or emotional stagnation. And once again, the affirmation is, I am wise and courageous soul, renewed and reborn. All right. So thank you, my lovely Capricorns, for tuning in. I really hope that this reading resonated with some, if not most of you. If so, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Etsy shop link below for any personal readings. Until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.